you're doing your transition, that's when all those take effect, right? If you're not an advanced customer today and you transition, essentially those things would come in, right? So when we talk about kind of the value add and what's being included, some of the technical highlights. So on the DaaS standard side, or DaaS standard plus, right? So advanced and premium, et cetera, and premium plus is both WEM and session recording. So both offer a tremendous amount of value and have really been extended. I know some customers that looked at WEM kind of after the acquisition of Northscale, like, hey, this is pretty good, and then just kind of dropped it, right? And they didn't really look at it. I mean, the team has been just heads down on both WEM and session recording. And I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited about what we're gonna show you today. On the DaaS premium side, Oz is gonna be covering, so I'll be doing, Oz will be doing WEM, I'll be touching on session recording. Oz will be talking about both adaptive auth and app protection. We've actually been working on a pretty nice size proof of concept or pilot specifically using adaptive auth for a customer that wants to do kind of a cert-based authentication using the Citrix Workspace and Gateway as a Service. So kind of this, and he'll be talking through that as well as the app protection functionality. And then finally on DaaS Premium Plus is the exciting pieces around both performance analytics. That's another service that's just been built in the background and kind of just all this additional value being added that folks kind of looked at a while ago and didn't really, probably don't realize all the additional features that are there. So I'll be covering both performance analytics as well as security analytics. It's a really, really neat product. So with that said, I guess Oz, you want to jump right into to WEM. Let's rock and roll. If there's questions that come up in between this, just feel free to just ask, and if we can answer, we'll queue it up, or we'll hit them all at the end.
Yeah, I did want to mention on the analytics side, it's a altogether different beast from your, we get a lot of comments from customers about HDX Insight, right? The old Insight stuff with ADCs on-prem. This is a whole different ballgame with analytics, right? So the issues or the things that we've seen before in the past with Insight and enabling that and whatnot, for what we're talking about here with the cloud services and the analytics and the signals feeding into that. None of those same things you had to worry about in the past are part of that conversation here. So yeah, so specifically, I'm going to be starting off with WEM. I tell you what, WEM it's one of those diamonds in the rough. It has come so far since the Northscale acquisition. And what is available to you for workspace environment management. It's an incredible feature / product that now everybody's going to have access to from a cloud service standpoint. So what we're going to be touching on is, we couldn't quite possibly put everything here, but the most interesting or fun bullets for features that we talk about all the time. That really stand out from the pack, right? From other things there. So from a WEM standpoint, if you haven't looked at it in a long time, or it's been, or you've never looked at it, you've probably missed quite a bit, right? So WEM in general is three different things is how I kind of categorize it. It gives you security features. It gives you resource optimization, which used to be an old Microsoft role that they had independent as a